How's everybody doing tonight? If you've been tuning into this channel, I never know what I'm gonna say until the inspiration hits. And I'm gonna be honest, I had something I wanted to talk about because it was in a dream, and it had basically to do with the psychology of women. It was all nice and neat, ready to go. It was fresh in my head, and I was gonna drop it earlier, and then someone called. Someone called that I've known for years. I mean, I go back high school, middle school, and he said something that was so profound to me, something that really touched my heart. Probably one of the realest things anyone ever said to me in the past, I don't know how many years. And he said, Jared, you've grown so much, you've come so far. You've changed your ways so much, your addiction, your women, the smoking, the drinking. And I battled through homelessness, joblessness, despair, not knowing where my next meal was coming from, not knowing where my next dollar was coming from, how I was going to pay my bills, how I was going to pay my insurance, my registration. Whatever it is, I've gone through so much turmoil. But he was like, you need to reach out to your daughters. You need to reach out to your kids. He was like, you got so much faith. You've changed your ways so much. But I think you're fearful of doing that. And I'm thinking back in my head, and I laughed a little bit like, man, this nigga. But he was right. And I needed to hear that. And I gotta be honest with y'all. I can face any situation, but that hurt, not being there, those memories that are stuck in time for me, hurt more than any loss in my life. Even the losses I've talked about on this channel. Sometimes time doesn't heal certain wounds. They just stay there. They never scab over. You can't get past that hurt. And I didn't realize it until someone pointed out, but so many people know me as this person. They know me as this reformed version. But that's someone who's known me since middle school. So without further ado, this is Jared, the 20-year recovering sex addict, 20-year recovering abusive sex addict, no filters, no edits, no redos. The channel that is not in YouTube's algorithm, the channel that never tells you to like, comment, subscribe. Maybe it's for you, maybe it's not. I got a little bit of a stuffy nose, so bear with me, and I hope the music isn't too loud. I get my workout on every night. Weekends are no different. 500 push-ups a day during the week, 1,000 on the weekends. I had to come on here and talk about this because I didn't have a choice. Some of y'all are dealing with things that never heal either. But this is my pain, my story, my truth. And I'm going to continue to talk about this, but I had to give props. I had to come out here. And it's so funny because this person who told me this, they don't know about this channel. Very few people know about this channel. I'm very secretive in my life. I've lost all friends and family, and this is a person who's always kind of been there for me. But I'm so closed off from society emotional-wise. I'm not even though I'm a Cancer, we're very sheltered with our hearts, We're very sheltered with our emotions, even though we're very forthcoming if we choose to let you in. But that wall is up at all times. But for someone who doesn't know about this channel, and he's like, yo, Jared, man, you need to start a podcast. You need to talk about your life. You've got so much to say. You've got so many things to say that can help people. And you've turned your life around so much. And I think God is telling you to do this. And I had to come on here and just tell him, like, yo, I appreciate you saying that, because it's something that's so hard for me to talk about. It's something so hard for me to admit. And I said I would never come on here and mention people's names. But I want to reach out. The person that I've hurt the most, my second daughter's mother. If you should ever see this, Sarah, I'm so sorry for hurting you. I'm so sorry for the way that I did things and approached things with you, because you reached out so many times and I disregarded those times. I was so consumed with, and my addiction was so bad at that time. My drug habit was so bad. I was fully deep in the throes of my own demons and my own desires. I wasn't a good father. I wasn't a good person to be with. And had I been with you in your life at that time, I probably would have hurt you further. And so to you, I'm very sorry. I won't say my daughter's name because that's not something I wish to do. But it took someone who knows me and someone who saw my journey, and so many people I see on YouTube that don't tell the whole truth, but I'm on here telling y'all my story, telling y'all my truth. And the truth is, I messed up. I messed up royally. And I'm just trying to right those wrongs. And I can't do that until I'm 100% transparent with it. And as a man, I can admit my own mistakes. I can admit my wrongdoings. And that situation and that relationship still haunts me to this day, and it's a wound that'll never heal. And I hope I get the chance to make it up to you. I gotta have a part 2 to this, but this is Jared, the 20-year recovering sex addict. I don't want to talk too long. 20-year recovering abusive sex addict. No filters, no edits, no nothing. It's as real as possible. You know my name, you know my slogan, discernment over delusion. Live and stand for something greater than one's own self-gratification. I love y'all. Have a blessed night. I'm out.